Hello and welcome, my name is Goldbug, and in this video we're going to be reviewing ZETA EX10 SPACETRON. Enjoy! Alright, I'm really excited about this review. I've been awaiting this figure in the post for a while now, and I'm very excited. Packaging, we of course have ZETA EX10 SPACETRON Metallic Edition, and then we've got ZETA Toys on here. The rest of the box is all just cardboard, nothing on there, but the figure looks really good from what the images I've seen. So yeah, let's get the box all open. Okay, so what should happen is if we just open this up over here and open that, we have what looks like the instructions for the transformation, and then lots of black / grey foam. So very posh. Alright, so if we remove this, this is going to look very good. And there we go. There is EX10 SPACETRON. They're looking very nice. Wow. Oh, that sure does look very nice. Okay, let's get him out here. Like that. Hopefully he can stand up with a bit of luck. And we've also looked like we got some head swap and some guns, if we can get them out. Here, gun number 1 looks very nice. Nice long, got a scope here. And then also gun number 2 looks exactly the same as this one, so dual rifles, looks very nice. Okay, let's get rid of all the packaging and take a look at the model. Alright, so here he is with no packaging around him. Of course, this is ZETA Toys' attempt at a G1 Astrotrain, and wow, this really is amazing. So, after doing a little look around of this model, I noticed that on the images he had this chest piece, and this chest piece didn't come as a separate part in the packaging. So I did a look at the round of the model and saw that this was inside the body. Now it took a little bit of time to work this all out and actually get it out, but this folds up and enters into the body, which is amazing engineering. And this third-party figure, honestly, is really awesome. These little side bits, they open up to reveal more detailing, so it's not just a cylinder, and honestly it looks so good. I've attached the guns into the hands. They do have a set of articulated fingers on here, and of course on the other side, allowing for the gun to go in like so, and then it's a little bit loose at the moment, but it does hold, and then you can wrap the fingers around and that really tightens up the gun. As we keep spinning him around, we can see honestly there's not much like kibble or anything around on the model. These wings or like side parts of the train will all fold back and away, and they're all very smooth. On the back there is literally nothing bad on the back at all. It's very clean. We've got the train wheels here. They are all articulated there and there. And of course you've got a bit of a backpack, but honestly I don't mind. It suits the character, and all this detailing of the jets on the back honestly make it look really nice. So this model, first impressions, absolutely amazing. There are a couple of issues. Stability isn't brilliant. it's okay, and you can do some amazing poses with it. But the feet are the I think it's a hinge joint here. Or it might potentially a ball joint. Is a little bit loose for the size because it is a pretty large model. It can not hold occasionally and just fall straight over. So you have to spread out his legs and position his knee joints. And also, here on the knee joint, there is a very nice ratchet joint, meaning it can hold nicely, but it is very stiff, and it's excessively stiff. So it sounds as if you might break the model every time you move it, which isn't the best, but nothing breaks at all, it's all fine. And yeah, so really, this model, already, it's blown my mind. It's really, really amazing. And it's a very good representation of the G1 Astrotrain. So yeah, let's go into a bit more detail and check out all the movement on this model. Alright, so starting off, we have a ball joint at the head. It can look up that far and down that far, and it can go all the way around. It gets a little bit stiff towards the back, but it goes all the way around. A very well articulated foot. We've got lots of movement all around here, and even a little toe joint there. We have as I previously mentioned, a nice stiff ratchet joint at the knee. We have a hip joint that can go up that far and back that far before this all gets in the way. We have a wrist swivel at the wrist, but it is a little bit tight there, and an elbow joint here, and a shoulder swivel here. Of course, the wing gets in the way of going all the way around, and this chest piece can as well, but it's not too bad as it can be avoided. That is, of course, then also repeated on the other side. On the shoulder, there is also some extra movement here, as well as the spin there. If you want to count this as a joint, the wings can move there, and also are able to fold in that far. And of course that is repeated on the other side. And also, as we also covered this elbow joint, there is also a swivel here on the arm. And finally, as I previously mentioned, articulated fingers. All 4 fingers here do come forward as one, and there's no thumb movement there, but honestly that's plenty for me. That pretty much covers it for all those joints, and yes, this figure has a lot of them. The articulation on this model is brilliant, but unfortunately due to the balance issues with the feet, it can fall over, so poses are limited, but you can still get lots and lots out of this. And for that being only the robot mode, wow, this has really blown me away. This figure is really, really good, and it's also very large, so I'm just going to do quick comparisons with some of my previous reviews. So this is with Earthrise, Deluxe Class, Sunstreaker, and Run Amok, and yes, it's almost double the size of them, so yeah, it's pretty large. Let's grab something else. Here is MP21G. I've got this as a Masterpiece scale figure, so that is basically the Masterpiece scale in comparison. Bumblebee is of course very small, but still Astrotrain or Spacetron is considerably larger. And finally, compared to Power of the Primes Optimus, who is the largest figure I've reviewed on my channel, so this pretty much matches it. Potentially, actually, tops it. Yeah, I think this might be the largest figure I've reviewed so far. So, very nice. I love big figures. Very nice indeed. Very, very, very nice. Lots of detail for this figure, being that size. So yeah, all very cool. All very cool. Alright, so let's quickly check out the face swap on this figure. So at the moment we have the classic G1 Astrotrain face. I really love the head sculpt on this, but he also comes with this very much visored face, but it does not match the head sculpt here, meaning I am led to believe this is a different face altogether. Inform me in the comments if you know where this is from. Potentially the comics. Potentially, I'm not entirely sure, but let's get him attached. Alright, so here's the face all swapped out. Actually looking quite nice. This face is not bad at all. It's a little wider than the other one, and it also comes with this visor that can pop off there to reveal the eyes. I don't prefer this face. I think I prefer the other one because it just suits Astrotrain a little bit better. But you can make your mind up if you're going to get this model. In order to replace the heads, you just have to unscrew the screwdriver, the screw with the screwdriver, and it will loosen off, and you'll be able to remove it and switch them out. It's a little bit tight and a little bit fiddly, but it is possible. So yeah, that's all the faces done. I think we can finally get him transformed. Alright, so my original plan was to do a montage of the transformation, but it's too tough. It would look horrible on camera, and it's taking hours. The engineering is absolutely amazing on this model, but the transformation. After this I will cut to when it's in its jet mode, but I just wanted to point out, as I was transforming this, here, they've added a little piece that fixes the balance issue. This model is absolutely amazing. It was just not flipped down when it came out of the packaging, and I didn't notice until I got to this stage. So let's get him all transformed, because yeah, the transformation will take way too long on camera, trust me. Finally, ZETA Toys Astrotrain is transformed into his alternate jet mode, and wow, this model is amazing. Really, really amazing. The engineering is superb. It took around 4 hours to transform, and yeah, it took a lot of time. I'm not exaggerating when I say 4 hours. It took so much time to turn this into this, but it was 100% worth it. This mode is amazing. It suffers from a few paneling issues, especially here, where this doesn't quite tab in, but overall this is amazing. It's really smooth. The paint on this is amazing, the matte finish, it really catches the shine. Absolutely amazing. The back is beautiful, design all the way through, and even on the bottom it isn't too bad. There is a little gap here, but really that's, well, you can overlook that. And also these wheels, due to the wheels for the train mode being on the side and they spin around, this little bit can just poke over the edge, but that can also then be tucked away with spinning these around a bit. You don't notice that. So overall this mode is absolutely amazing, and to turn it from the robot mode into this, Third Party Toys have done it again. Wow, 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 wow. This is absolutely amazing. So yeah, hats off to ZETA Toys for making this. And this also transforms into a train. I honestly, I can't get my head around how it turns into this massive Decepticon into this really compact jet mode, and to then turn into another train, which I will check out in 1 second. But first off, let's do some quick size comparisons. Alright, here he is with Earthrise Runamuck and Sunstreaker. Here he is with Masterpiece MP21G Bumblebee for Masterpiece scale. This figure is said to be in Masterpiece scale, so I suppose it is, roughly, I think, maybe. And finally, the comparison against Power the Prime's Optimus. I think Optimus just takes the lead with size here, but of course that comes with the huge trailer, so if you remove that, very much smaller. So this is definitely the largest Transformer I've reviewed to date. Wait, only 2.7% of my viewers are subscribed? Hit that subscribe button to get me through this next transformation, please. Thank you. Let's go on with the video. Ta-da! Finally, all transformed into his train mode, and wow, this is really, really impressive. The transformation was nowhere near as bad as the Robot 2 Jet, but wow, this has really blown my mind. Basically, the Jet has turned itself inside out from being that smooth, beautiful jet mode into this very much more detailed, square train. And wow, this has really, really impressed me. We've got some awesome detailing here, and these wheels do all spin. They roll decently well. They won't roll on this flat surface, but if you get like carpet or something, they do roll a lot better. Of course, repeated on the other side. All the detailing here, like the basically the jet mode kibble here. So this is the wheel. That all tucks away to become very much it molds in it blends in perfectly with the train detailing. Then we have the back here, some nice detailed doors, and of course the front of the train is also extremely detailed. And where has all the the wings and all the top and everything gone? Well, surprisingly, the underneath is incredibly streamlined, smooth, and of course you can see that the basically the cockpit of the jet has gone here, but really that's barely noticeable. The wings are all folded up to become really smooth, and it's basically, well, a perfect train. It's perfect. There's really nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's absolutely amazing. I think this is my favourite mode out of all three. And you can't really tell that that will turn into a jet and a robot, or full train mode. When it comes to gun storage, I found you can put them on the back here. There are two holes, so we can grab the other one and plug that one in as well, like that. That actually looks quite nice. You can put one of them in this hole here, it does not repeat on the other side, and also if you want, you can put one right in the front there. But I think I prefer back here because there are two slots. But yeah, that's all the gun placement. I couldn't find any gun placement on the jet mode. It says you can attach guns, but I couldn't seem to attach them. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the train mode. Definitely absolutely amazing. Very, very cool. So if you want to buy this figure, I bought it from TF Source. This video is not sponsored, but I thought I'd mention it because the price of this model is actually quite cheap compared to some of the other Astrotrain models out there, and some of this high quality, definitely worth checking out. This only comes to around $100, which is a very good price for the engineering on this thing. It's very, very nice. I definitely recommend getting it from there. So if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to subscribe. It's the best way you can help out the channel. I'd really, really appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next one. Roll out.